What's up, sons? It's Blind Ron with Son of a Tech once again, and while I get some settings figured out on this new camera, let's talk about why I picked it up. It's the Canon PowerShot G9X, so stick around. To start things off, I'm not going to pretend to be a camera reviewer whatsoever. I'm just going to tell you guys why I purchased it. Initially, I was using essentially what is a Canon HF400. It's a camcorder that does do 1080p 60, but its depth of field is quite poor, along with just the sensor in general. So I decided to go ahead and start doing some research into finding out what would be my best options. I found, of course, the G7 to be one of the better options, as it does have the 4K 30 FPS with the flip-up screen. The biggest downside for the Canon G9X is there is no flip-up screen, and unfortunately the remote live viewer does not have an actual record button for video. It only takes camera shots, which is quite disappointing because I only do video and that's what I purchased this for. Now, the reason I purchased this was mainly because of the aperture level going all the way down to 2. While most of the cameras in this price range have a decent depth of field, they only go down to about 3.5 at max, and this provides an incredible amount of quality and just cinematic style to all of the shooting that I'm going to be able to do. You can see some of this on the shots that I was showing or shooting with this camera when I was shooting the Canon camcorder that I was using initially. So the reason I got this essentially is to improve quality on the channel for you guys, and I hope that it works out well and eventually we can upgrade to 4K 60 FPS. That's everybody's goal at the end of the day, correct? At least, well, probably want that 8K. That would be cool. Dreams. Reviewing all of the kind of just body of the camera, you'll find all of the entry points you'll find all the entry points for your memory card and battery at the bottom of the camera. You just open that up there. It is a full-size memory card, so if you have a micro SD, you're going to need to get an adapter. Other than that, you can also buy additional batteries. The charger is just a wall charger. I haven't tested any pass-through charging because on the side of the camera there is an HDMI out and a micro USB. So that is a possible option. It might be pass-through charging. Honestly, like I said, I haven't gone through all of the settings for this camera. Currently it's set to movie. Pretty much auto tracking or auto focus right now currently for what you guys are seeing me while I'm talking to y'all. And then I have the depth of field, the aperture level all the way down to 2, just to see if I can blur out the background here as much as possible out of curiosity how it's going to set up. I have no idea what it's going to look like, so we'll find out. I'll find out with y'all when I edit this video, so there you go. The lens is built in, so you're not going to have any interchangeable there. Of course, at this price point, you could possibly go get a DSLR, but this is a lot more shoot and go. I think this is going to be a better vlogging, or just for what I do for my content, is going to be a more user-friendly option. At the top of the camera, you have your zoom button along with your quick settings, which you can switch to AF mode, picture mode, auto picture mode, and then you have movie mode and a couple other settings there. And then you have your menu settings, etc. on the right hand side. The touch screen, or the screen is a touch screen, so a lot of the settings you can control there. And like I mentioned, the camera app before, it does have a live view, so if you're looking at doing at least selfie camera shots, you can use your cell phone for that and it will function properly. The camera also supports Wi-Fi, and through the Canon app, it's pretty easy to just go into the web GUI and connect it to your Google Drive for convenience of uploading photos immediately. You can also connect it to Facebook and Twitter. However, I didn't see an Instagram option, which is curious. I wish there was one, but unfortunately, probably because of the cropping, etc., it's not there. Not too big of a deal because you probably want to send it to at least your phone first and edit it a little bit there and get it cropped into the 4:3 before posting it to Instagram. It's just a notable point for that feature. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you next Tuesday.